All right, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the business end of the evening. It has been an emotional journey so far, but we have arrived at the pinnacle. We have witnessed some historic moments and immense grappling, but now it's time for us to crown a champion. These two competitors have brushed aside all comers to put themselves in the final match, where in 10 minutes or less, we will see them gain 10,000 Rand and the inaugural middleweight championship. Please welcome back from the blue corner for the last time, JP Kruger. His fellow finalists joining him on the mat for the last time tonight. Please welcome back Jailson Sousa. Alrighty, Mr. King, for all the marbles, 10,000 Rand.
20,000 South African Rand.
10,000 Rand and a belt.
The biggest prize fight in Jiu-Jitsu, South African Jiu-Jitsu at the moment.
The motivation from Jailson's side was to earn the respect of the Jiu-Jitsu community here in South Africa. JP Kruger just here to enjoy himself. I honestly, I've just never seen a guy enjoy Jiu-Jitsu more than JP Kruger.
No, definitely.
But I mean, this is the finals for all the marbles. You've got a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt from Brazil in front of you. You know, you got to be a little bit serious here.
The interesting thing is that JP has actually been doing Jiu-Jitsu longer than Jailson.
Yeah.
Jailson, I think he's been doing Jiu-Jitsu maybe like eight years, maybe 9 years. And JP, much longer than that. JP was actually, when I first started Jiu-Jitsu, like in 2009, he was also just starting his like Jiu-Jitsu journey. So I don't think he took it seriously until much later, but he's been grappling for a very long time.
If JP Kruger doesn't start a T-shirt company that says "Cars Excited," I don't know what we're doing. He's been using that phrase non-stop. I'm still not sure I understand what "Cars Excited" means, but it sounds
like
awesome.
Cheese excited.
Yes.
I don't understand that.
Like, I do like cheese. Does get me excited, I guess.
I do like a good Emmenthal every now and again.
Emmenthal and Jiu-Jitsu, here we go.
So in JP's first two fights, he's been hell-bent on not being on his back.
Yeah.
I think key to victory here for Jailson is to actually play the top position here and get JP onto his back.
Seeing as it's the last matchup and here JP is in the final, he did have a bit of a rib scare, and I would imagine that's probably why he's been avoiding being on his back. Little foot sweep attempt there. Okay, I'd like to see these guys get a little bit more serious now. This one's for all the marbles. You know, smiling, laughing is all cool and well, but we want to see a champion here.
So obviously it's been quite a different approach from like the local guys versus Jailson. Jailson's obviously had more of like a traditional jiu-jitsu / judo approach to the takedowns, where he's looking for foot sweeps and getting upper body control, while the other guys have been looking for more lower body entries onto like double legs and so forth.
Sure.
He's obviously made a lot of guys pay for that as well. He's had decent takedown defense. He got in on that basket choke there on Tion at one stage. So it's going to be pretty interesting.
Little multi-snaps there from JP. Yeah, we spoke about Jailson's approach earlier. Like, it seems almost like he's standing up quite straight, trying to invite the shot on him.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely.
He's very fast on the underhook when you shoot.
But if you look at like traditional judokas, right, and obviously judo has played a major factor in jiu-jitsu. Traditional judokas are very upright because the rule set only allows for upper body grips, so they know that there's no lower body grips. So that's why that type of like style comes through in jiu-jitsu. I think what Jailson might want to try and look at is maybe pulling guard and getting a sweep, right? Or alternatively forcing JP to shoot, countering it and putting him on his back. I think JP's content to just stand until Jailson makes a move.
interesting approach from both guys here with 6 minute 45 left to work on the clock. Obviously a slightly extra longer time round for the final 10 minutes here. Both guys keeping it calm and collected, but at some point you're going to have to take a couple of risks.
No, definitely. Jailson recently competed at the ADCC Cabo Tormentosa, if that's the way you say it, and had a clean sweep there, won the gold in that event. I think he went up against 2 brown belts in Michael Block and Garth Wilby. And he beat Michael Block, who's obviously a Submission Kings veteran, by a submission, and then complete shutout against Garth Wilby, 14-0 on points. So, I mean, he's definitely stamped his authority in terms of like the no-gi kind of events in South Africa.
Sure.
He obviously had that one super fight against Luke in a gi when he was still a brown belt, and unfortunately for Jailson, lost that event. Luke had a very heavy Berimbolo game and took his back and eventually choked him.
Just want to ask you quickly as we reflect on the night, any fight of the nights that stick out for you, Warren?
I think Abdel Ghani versus Nathan Thorne was a very high-paced fight. I think if we were going to give like performance awards, that would probably be the fight of the night for me. In terms of like an MVP, I mean, Desley Faithful must be a shoo-in for MVP of the night in terms of his performance for his team, for the Swan Light team. Yeah.
I agree. And that was exactly the fight we expected from Abdel and Nathan Thorne, getting as scripted on that one. Yeah, been an interesting night. Been a lot of overtimes, some cautious approaches at time. And as we hit the deck here between these two finalists, less than 5 minutes to work. All the marbles now.
I think what's been evident tonight is that strategy is becoming a bigger part of the competitor's preparation, right? I think the first couple of events, you saw a lot of guys just come in and do their thing, just go with whatever was happening. I think over time, as they've had more opportunity to compete on a professional level, I think the coaches have realized that strategy is key now.
Sure.
You know, it's a major element of tournament preparation, and if you come in here without a strategy, I think you're putting yourself on the back foot before you even started.
Yeah, and I think as guys get to see and understand the different approaches in the rule set, they can adopt and adapt that to their game plans as well.
That's
a lot of guys would, watch guys perform on the stage here and see what they do wrong and what they do right and take it home back to the drawing board. And yeah, it's a great point there, one. Like a lot of guys coming out with a way more strategic approach here. 4 minutes left to work here for Jailson, Sousa, and JP Kruger. This is the final. I'd like to see a few more risks being taken here and really put on the pressure.
You have to believe that, I mean, it's been evident that Jailson's definitely been the aggressor here, but I think he's been hesitant to let JP sit in that guarded position because JP's managed to run down the time in previous matches in this position. I think what's key now for Jailson is to either get a sweep or to get onto a leg. I think those are his only 2 options at this stage. And he's looking like he's trying to get a butterfly sweep here.
Yeah, we saw him do this in his first fight as well.
He could either use this position to sweep or to get onto the legs. Oh, a beautiful wrestle up. That's exactly what he needed. Beautiful.
Double butterflies there. The ref's going to take it. Bobby Carriage and Needies. You need 3 minutes left to work here in the final. You got to feel like it's now or never for Jailson with a good top position. Got to be wary of the double butterflies.
Yeah. I mean, you'd imagine that Jailson's going to look for the pass and try to get to that side control position. He's trying to get a connection to JP's hip, and he's going to try and push the JP's right knee through and then get a pass. He can also start looking at that knee slice pass to his left-hand side now.
He's got his right leg feeding it through, but it seems pretty trapped there from JP.
I see, but now he's connecting his heel to his bum, so there's less connection for JP. So he's going to try and slide that through now.
JP looking a little bit uncomfortable there.
Yeah.
Something definitely bothering him, perhaps that rib.
Yeah. Good chance. I would like to... Ooh, great guard retention. JP enjoying that.
He does.
The eternal smile of JP Kruger.
Looking for that version, hunting in the leg from there.
That's actually a big moment in this match, you know, like if Jailson got past the hip line and got into the side control position, I think he would be under a lot of pressure for 2 minutes to try and like not get submitted, you know. But
1
now,
minute
1:45, then you
Yep.
haven't passed the guard yet. It's going to be very difficult unless you go onto the legs.
Again, I'd like to see one of these guys start taking some chances here. Everything on the line here.
You have to give credit to Jailson, though. He really is trying to make something work happen
sure.
here, you know.
Sure. And he has been quite reactive in his approach, you know. But this one, he's found himself in a good top position and now really trying to find a pass and make things happen.
Ooh.
Oh, JP in on that
JP
leg.
entering into the outside actually position, now going for an inside heel hook. Jailson trying to connect his foot directly down to the mat so that JP can't get a decent grip on the heel.
Big moment here for JP Kruger.
Jailson's pushing the legs down so that JP's guard is basically past his knee line, which then makes it impossible for him to actually get an effective heel hook or leg lock attack.
50 seconds left to go here. What does JP Kruger need to do, Warren, to finish this?
JP needs to break Jailson down to his hip, right? So he can get some heel exposure and then get a decent grip on the actual heel. But JP needs to try and get his legs higher towards the hip and actually break Jailson down onto the hip. He could also invert under and maybe try and enter onto the other leg.
Not much time left.
Oh, there's heel exposure there. See, the problem is if Jailson got down to his hip, they would have had a much better... Oh, that was dangerous. 10 seconds.
Interesting end
10
here.
seconds.
I think he's going to survive.
Yeah, he will survive. It's very difficult to get a submission in 10 seconds.
All right, extra time to decide the middleweight champion here. I think there was a bit of pressure there. Jailson Sousa showing some heart.
Jailson walking it off at this stage.
Let's see how it... Ooh, interesting. Is it just me, or does that right ankle look a little swollen already?
Yeah.
Oh, he's concerned.
JP also looks like there's something going on with his feet there. I'm not sure what's going on.
Can you see that? It's like...
There's like bad blood circulation or something happening there.
He's got like white splotches on his ankles. Super interesting. Destroyed heads it is. JP Kruger opting to take his back.
It's actually an interesting option, right? Because Jailson's going to get on his back, and if he body triangles JP with the supposed maybe potential rib injury, that could play quite a massive factor into it, eh? I don't know if you've ever had a rib injury and someone's body triangled you. It's not pleasant.
Okay, clock is ready. Let's see how this plays out.
Jailson's got a great strategy there, leaning forward. Oh, Jailson's gonna transition back over to the left-hand side now. If he can get his elbow down, he gets the escape. He needs the elbow down. The moment the elbow hits the mat, it's over. Oh, JP's grip. Get your elbow
Sneaking
down.
out.
Time, 1:39.
1 minute 39. So what's that?
So 21
21
seconds. 21 seconds.
I'm interested to see that knee. Jailson Sousa. He does not look comfortable with that right leg,
No.
but it's all or nothing here. 21 seconds to decide the winner here. Jailson nice and tight on that back control already.
What's interesting is JP has opted not to go double hands on the inside of the arm. He's just going with an X position with his arms. So it's a little bit risky, but maybe he knows something we don't. Oh, belly down.
This is going to get tight. Still got the back.
Still has the back.
Great back attention there from Jailson Sousa.
Still on, still
he's
on,
losing
still
it.
on, still on. That's it, done.
Gets the tap. Jailson Sousa is your middleweight champion, ladies and gentlemen. Massive performance, great strategy throughout the comp. Showed some heart. That knee was definitely compromised.
Great performance from Jailson Sousa.
Great work. I'm here with your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the new Submission Kings middleweight champion, Jailson Sousa. Jailson, in the build-up to this event, you said that you came here, you wanted to win the respect of the community in South Africa. Do you think you have everybody's respect now?
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, Submission Kings. I really appreciate it. You guys invited me today. Yeah, after today, you guys know I'm in the gym. Thank you, guys. I want to say, galera do Brasil, é nosso, hein?
Let's talk about that leg. You had to survive an onslaught there. How much trouble was that leg in? You seem to be limping straight away.
So he's got me nicely. I tried to stand up. I showed him my ankle, and I just feel the rock. But 10 seconds is everything or nothing. You come to kill or to die. This is the life.
Your new middleweight champion, ladies and gentlemen, Jailson Sousa. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you so much. I want to say, first, thank you, God, to give me healthy. PFA, guys, thank you so much. Rich, you're amazing, brother.